Dungeons and Dragons. You want to try it again?
Me!
Yay! We are live on the internet.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
With our weekly show. Weekly. It's becoming like biannually show. Chronicles of the Grey. Last week it was Emma's fault.
What?
There was no Chronicles of the Grey. Actually, no, it was my fault, kind of.
Yeah, it was your fault.
My family showed up.
My family had already left. It was your family's fault.
Your family were here for too long, though. They were here for the whole weekend, and I was like, I don't know if they're going to leave in time, so I'm cancelling it. And then my family showed up and ruined it anyway. I'm still a bit ill, so there will be bunches like me being like, all the way through this. You're just going to have to deal with it. You're just going to have to, there's nothing I can do about it. There isn't. Everyone else, you all feeling good? Are you going to be sniffing and coughing?
Well, if you want, if you feel better, every time you cough, I can also cough. And then we can like...
Well, you was...
each other. Yeah.
Everyone
Just rip.
else, you all feeling good? Are you going to be sniffing? You was ill that one time.
Well, if you want. I wasn't ill.
Oh, Tom.
Oh, no, yeah, you wasn't
I
ill.
was fine.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I can't remember what the fuck happened last time, but I remember being in peril because of I wandered off. Pretty sure me and Loxy wandered off at my behest. I don't know if
Yeah,
that's
it
the right
was your
word.
fault.
It was my fault though, and I'm sure that it ended with Immortal and Loxy open a door and get hit with arrows in the eyes, or something like that happened.
I do
Yeah,
recall that is the exact
Something
line
like
Tom
that.
said, yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
So should we just jump in? Do you want to do a previously, Matt? Do you remember?
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Hang on, freak everyone out first, Matt. Turn your camera around.
What?
Are you fucking kidding? How is this possible, man?
Actually opened a wormhole. It's
Yeah.
fine. Some minor quantum physics. It's all
We
worked
took
out.
the leap. Everyone's asking us to do it. We're like, okay, we'll open up a wormhole.
Make it easy for everyone.
Oh.
So yeah, they're in the same house. So
I,
that's why
I
they
miss
look
lounging,
different.
Tom. You need to get your couch back.
It is weird.
Still lounge.
I can't.
Because on Skype,
Not in this shit.
Lounge for them, Tom.
Lounge for me, Tom.
Fine.
Lounge.
Lounge like one of your French girls.
there we go.
Thank you.
I just realised. I was like, why is Tom so freaking zoomed in? And it's because I always expanded him because he was just miles across the room on a sofa. But now he's got a normal webcam near his head. He's just like it's just this enormous face.
Don't know what you're talking about.
So now I can actually make you like a normal webcam-y size. There we go. Tom the DM. There we go. Alright. So, go for it, Matthew. My sweet child. Sweet boy. My
Who are you
sweet-
speaking to?
Matthew, can you not hear me? I'm like-
Yeah, I can. Oh my god. Sorry. People were like saying, well, Noodle in particular was saying, gonna write a Maum/tote/fic, and I was like, actually, it's tomato. So,
To the world.
oh, that's the reason. This is our office space. This isn't our house. Right, we're doing previous.
Yes.
Right, so.
Off to a brilliant start, as usual. Number one freaking D&D show on the internet right here.
After Telemac solved his business at the council, they went to go deal with Chad's business. Chad spoke to the Dragonborn, one of the Dragonborn council, and was like, "Hey, this is what happened with the fish people. They're planning to attack." The man was suspiciously just like, "Okay, thank you," and they left with like no real answers or knowledge of what's going to happen next. Then Chad was like, "You know what? Whilst I'm here, I'm going to get my suit all fixed up." Just remembering now that he forgot to get the guy an apprenticeship, which is annoying, but he will remember this episode to do that. Then
Willie though, because we're all gonna die.
hey
Five.
now, actually, they broke off into pairs because Amol and Loxy went to go look around the town, buy some stuff, get better armor. Whilst they were doing that, Telemac had a bad hot dog and decided to just pooping
Literally pooed everywhere.
Yeah. So
Great
him
days.
and Jack went back to clean himself up, but then they got an assassination attempt on Telemac. They managed to fend them off. However, now Loxy and Amor are left alone doing their own adventures, whilst Telemac and Chad deal with the assassination attempt and Telemac's pooping. I think that's all we missed.
You
Right?
sort of dealt with the attack, right?
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
They
We
sort of
ran
ran off. But there's still quite a lot of pooping going on.
There's
But you
so
still have a
much.
sickness.
Yeah,
Because you were rolling like Constitution or something like every move.
Yeah.
To see if you pooed a bit while you did whatever it was that you were doing.
Yeah. On that note, firstly, I would like to say, well done, Stuart, for putting your Final Fantasy character on Roll20.
Thank you. I'm
Secondly,
glad somebody noticed the amount of work that went into that.
I know.
None.
secondly, roll Constitution.
And they're off.
Oh, I get a +1 modifier. Now we're talking.
Right, you're still ill
Ah,
with this.
Okay. 1 second.
Excuse me.
Hello. What is this?
It's a tax rebate for 2014 to 15 for £190.
That's cool.
I didn't
You're
even realise.
right, Tim.
You're live on the internet. Streaming.
Guys, look.
Get
Don't
out.
show a tax rebate on the
Yeah.
internet.
You guys can carry on. I'm just gonna.
Okay then. Yeah. So you're still ill, but you basically pooped everything that you can, and you're just feeling quite ropey now.
like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like that. So that's the deal with you guys. Back to Imol and Luxy. You have walked into this backstreet merchant of magics, and you've walked in, and I don't really remember how I left it, so I'm just going to say that there's a dude in like a shabby robe. He's got all these weird, dirty-looking rings on his fingers, and his robe's it's red, but it's all washed out, like it's a really old thing. And then he sat at a table, like drawing these little bits of runes on some parchment, and then he looks up and is like, "What do you want from me?"
What did we want? We were looking for
I don't
magic.
remember what we were doing.
We were looking for like magic shit, right?
I was just walking around with you. And then you decided to go to the weird part of town where you buy dangerous magic things that don't work.
I was looking for a
You're an
loot for
idiot.
myself, and we were looking for a magic sword for Telemac, because that's what he wanted. But then he pooed himself, and I said, "Well,
Okay.
like we're not exactly going to get in trouble wandering around town." And you said, "Well, we are, but you came with me anyway." And then they got in trouble.
I mean, we don't know they're in trouble. We wouldn't go back yet. So I guess we should just carry on doing
How much money have I got?
whatever you wanted to do.
I have so much money, it's unreal. So I think I was looking for a magic sword, right? So does this guy? What does he look like, Tom? Like a wheeler dealer type with wares, or have we just wandered into someone's house?
No, you can't really see anything, but he is writing runes on this parchment, so you suspect some magics are happening.
All right, fella. I say to him as I walk in.
Oh, casual lark.
He's Imul is literally the most inconsistent character of all time. What did he say?
He says, "Listen, sunshine, I ain't your fella." But in a Cockney accent, so listen, sunshine, I ain't your fella.
I ain't your buddy, guy.
Yes, see.
I asked him if he has wares to sell.
Where's? Depends who's asking.
I want to do like a Ginyu Force, like Imul G.
Acrobatics.
I will do a backflip and then do like a Imul G as I say my name with like my.
Why?
See how you don't know what the Ginyu Force is, Emma. You stay
I don't
out of
care.
this. You stay away. I'm doing a freaking backflip because I haven't done one in weeks. Hang on, I haven't opened up all my rubbish yet. Why, when he was a young warthog.
When I was a young warthog.
Okay. Acrobatics. Oh, mate. Proficiency. So I get a +4. Yes. It was a good one. It was a good one.
So, you backflip elegantly into the air, landing on the floor with a thud, but not like a heavy thud, like a thud of impressiveness. There's a wave of like ooh that comes out from it, and then you make the Ginyu V.
Yeah.
Why would it be? Because you put the Ginyu shape, and then
Don't they do one for each of their letters of their name? Maybe, I don't know. I can't remember.
so you're like an eye.
I mean, eye. But like a glimmering eye.
Yeah.
And the only shaft of light coming through the door.
And then the guy looks at you and goes, "Alright, calm yourself down. What are you after then?"
This guy's my favourite.
He's the best. I'm just browsing. Specifically, I was looking for I was looking at magical swords. You might even sell a loot. I can't see. I can't see because I'm being remotely controlled by someone in a completely alternate dimension.
Well, loots. Don't got many of those. If you brought me one, I could probably do a little something to it. But, nah. Swords on the other end. I could probably get you one of those.
So he can enchant my loot if I go into, because I was going to steal a loot from someone, right? Remember, I want active like perception on looking for loots around town or whatever. I wanted to activate that. I'm constantly looking at everyone for a loot. So I could bring it. So can I bring you a loot to enchant it? What would you do to it?
Depends what you wanted. I work in runes, see? Can do quite a lot of things with runes.
What do
Can you
runes do?
enchant a loot with the power of a sword and then, like, just use a loot as your main attacking weapon, please? 'Cause that would-
So you want me to become a bard? You want me to? You want me to like? What was it? It's like you can like do that in this as well, can't you? You can like dual class or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah.
Multi-class. So, does he have swords in front of him or around or whatever?
No, he's got nothing around him.
But I could maybe give him a sword to enchant. If I
No,
wanted.
he says that he's got swords, but,
Oh,
you
he
can't,
has got swords.
but you can't see any. There's nothing in the room. It's just it's like a pretty much empty room. So once you say that, he says that. I mean, he stands up and says,
What type of thing you looking for then?
A rune blade.
It doesn't really narrow down the search now, does it?
I have no idea what I'm talking about, to be honest. I just want to be more powerful in battle.
he just rubs his eyes and goes, fucking amateurs. And then he walks over to a wall, and there's like a big scroll that's like rolled down it, and then he touches his certain runes on the wall, and the scroll flips up, and there's like a door behind it.
Can I roll perception or something to see if I notice the way what buttons he touched?
Yeah, roll perception.
Keypad. Or can I look at the wall to see which bits of the wall are most worn away, most grubby?
There's an actual door where the scroll was. It's not like it's gone away or anything.
But he's unlocked it, hasn't he?
Okay.
No, he's done something like that. And
Well,
I want it. Well, I'm already considering coming back and robbing him. So I need to. Well, I'm thinking here that I need to arm us up because we're going on a fucking 4-man crew against an entire army of jungle wood elf type.
It's gonna be
things.
Is it the pirate episode? Is it happening?
I'm already gearing us up for that. That's all I've been thinking about this whole time. Was just the fact that we're about to go to war. That's why I wanted to leave and shit. And Matt was like, no, we'll stay for a week. Just let them tinker with my suit that I might not ever get back, and I'll be stuck as a fish for the rest of the fucking thing. I'm really concerned that like Tom's just gonna be like, well, they've destroyed your suit. You don't have it anymore because you gave it to some incompetent
Hey,
nuns.
I'll sit in a bowl. I don't care. I'll be as powerful in a bowl.
Oh wait, hang on. Right, yeah, I rolled a 17.
Okay. You notice that you notice 2 of the rooms that he presses of the 3, but the 3rd was covered by his body, so you didn't notice which one it was.
Okay, that's good enough for me. All right, so he's presented his wares to me now.
No, you've just seen the door.
There's a door.
Yeah. He takes a key from around his neck
Oh my fucking.
and unlocks the door, walks through, closes it behind him, and you hear a series of clicks. He then opens the door and tells you to walk through.
I look at Loxy like. What do you
Can we
reckon?
see what's in the door? Can we see,
There's like a small corridor, and then there's like torches at the end.
I mean, there's got to be good shit in there. That's literally what I say in character.
How do you know you can trust this person?
We
In fact, I want to ask the guy, how do we know we can trust you?
Says the girl who walks into my home unannounced.
I don't know why we're here. I can't remember from last week.
I.
I thought this was a shop.
It is a shop.
Is this not a shop?
It's not a legitimate shop.
Yeah,
But
it's
things can
clearly.
be bought and sold here.
He's clearly like a fucking arms dealer.
It's Nicolas Cage from Lord of War.
He's Nicolas Cage from Lord of War.
Yeah.
Who could 100% be trusted.
Character change. He is now Nicolas Cage.
Man, I just want...
I mean, like, I'm gonna
follow
lean.
him regardless, just
I'm gonna
follow
follow him, but I'm just gonna look at Loxy and be, and then I'll look at the guy and be like, well, he can't be trusted, but
Just
Who
go.
can?
I can't stop you from going down that
let's just have a
corridor.
look.
You're
Let's
gonna
just have a
go
look.
down there.
Let's have a look what he's got.
Do it.
He might have some fucking amazing. He might have like Excalibur back there, and then I walk through the door,
God.
striding through.
It's going to end up like in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
He looks at you and it's like, well, you coming?
I walk down the stupid little corridor.
Okay. He closes the door behind you. And
No.
You both get into the room first, and there are like racks on the walls of like swords and staffs and shields and axes and all other types of weapons. There's a lot of daggers, lots of them, and there's also quite a few rings and other items of jewelry as well.
What am I doing? What am I looking at? What is there? Is there anything that's gonna like stick out? What am I using? What do I wield? Finesse weapons, wasn't it? Something like that.
Yeah, you use short swords and a short sword and a scimitar.
Okay. I don't know what else comes under finesse weapons.
Get that up for you. Right.
I just remember we picked them because although we don't use it, do we?
No, you don't use finesse weapons. You use them because they're light.
Yeah, I mean we don't. One of them does piercing and one of them does slashing damage, but we don't tend to get that in depth.
Well, nothing's had a resistance to either of them yet.
Any short swords? wall?
Short swords. Yes, there are.
Describe them to me.
On the wall, you can see 3 different short swords. One of them, all of them have the same type of blade, which is a short, straight blade. They all have runes carved into them, but they're all the runes different, and you can make an Arcana check with disadvantage to work out what they are if you want.
Yes.
Okay, roll it.
Where the fuck is Arcana? Oh, there.
Emma, if you want to make this roll as well.
For some reason, I have a +1 in Arcana.
How
I
would
could smell your breath, dog. I knew he was there because I could smell his fishy breath.
Disgusting. I thought I had.
Fishy breath or
Fishy
No.
breath?
Like I am proficiency in this. No? No.
Right, so Lofty, being well versed in the magical scripts, knows what these swords are, but Brad, being a simple rogue from the ghettos, has no clue.
Well, she doesn't get a disadvantage roll. Just me, because I'm stupid.
Yeah, because she knows about magic, and you're not a magic user.
I'm a magical being.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to point at the 3 short swords and be like, what do they do? To the guy, not to Loxy.
I forgot to describe them. The one of them has no handle at all. Like, no, not handle, no crossguard. It's just like a straight blade. It looks kind of like a machete. Just a straight blade with a handle attached to it. The one of them is a typical short sword with the crossguard. It's got red binding around it, and then like a little steel pommel thing. And the third one is like this weird. It's kind of like, you know, the keyblade handle that like has a guard either side of it, and then you grab in the middle. It's
Yeah.
like so you ask the guy what it does. He points to the machete one and goes, "Well, this one increases the amount of damage that you can do one time. The second one down is your basic fire-inducing sword. You want to burn something, you can take this bad boy. The third one is for a man who doesn't like to deal with pain. Makes you more defensive, harder to hit, and all around a little bit of a badass. Take a hit, bro. Take
Wait, what did the first one do? I missed because everyone was laughing.
more damage.
Alright, I go to reach for the first one, and I'm like, may I?
He raised a hand over it, and then runes appear on the wall, and they fade. And then he goes, "Yeah."
Alright, I want to, like, just feel it out, feel how it feels, like...
Can I confirm that that's what they all do? Would I know if he was lying?
You know what each of them did, yeah. You know that he wasn't lying.
Okay, just checking.
Um,
I want to feel it.
yeah, you feel it,
out.
and it feels odd. Like, as you move it, you can kind of... The runes, kind of... You can feel it in your hand. There's, like, something different about this sword than there is from others.
As in, it feels harder to swing, or it just feels magic, and therefore it feels odd?
It just feels weird. You can tell there's magic going on when you swing it.
Okay. Is there any way for me to know exactly what this sword is going to do? Like stats-wise? or do I have to buy it to find out?
Well, you can read the runes. They'll tell you what happens.
I would like to read the runes.
You cannot read the runes.
Can I?
That was coming.
You can, but again, if you just pipe up to what it does, that's not very in character, is it? You felt it, and you can tell there's magic in it, but you can't tell if he's telling the truth.
I ask him how much it is.
This one.
Oh wait, I'm going to sketch.
Well, you see, an item like this comes at a bit of a hefty price. You see, it's not exactly illegal goods. Well, I'm selling this one for about 100 gold pieces.
Alright, I'm going to have to do that fucking thing that I do every time I go into a shop and want something. Where I go, I don't know if it's my favourite feeling sword. It feels a bit weighted on one end. I'm not quite used to it. And I'll hang it back up.
He waves his hand over the wall again, and then the runes flash up before fading away again. It's like, fine, whatever.
What else is around that I would be interested in? Like,
I mean, there's long swords. There's like one long sword hanging on the wall.
what? How do I? Can I dual wield long swords? Or
Yeah. You can only dual wield weapons that are light. There's also a few axes. Yeah. What else is there?
Ashens, what do you have? A long sword.
Yes.
No, he has two short swords.
Oh, they're too short. I thought a long and short.
No.
Nope, you are quite correct. Apologies.
So I've also covered me and Ashens. What about like? Does he have like armor type stuff?
No. He doesn't have any armor.
Weapons? He literally is Nick Cage from Thingy.
Do you see the cabinet of rings and jewellery there?
Is there a light crossbow?
A crossbow? There is not. There is no crossbow.
Can I go look at the rings?
Yep. You go over and look at them. The runes on these are on the inside, so you can't see them because of the way they're presented.
Can I ask the man what they do?
He walks over and just brushes his hand over the cabinet. It's like, all sorts of things. Whatever you want.
Whatever I want. Literally anything. As in, you can make them do
Well,
anything.
I've never found a person that hasn't found what they want yet. So,
Give me an example.
guy came in here before, asked, "Hey, I want a bigger wang." Ring? He's got a bigger wang.
You sound like Nathan Coy right now from.
Yeah, he does sound like Nathan.
Okay. Give me another example, a better one. Magic wise, not body wise.
And what sort of like I'm chirping up? I'm over. I'm looking at him as well now. I'm like, what like damage can I do with one of these fuckers?
Well, the rings themselves, they can't really affect the body. They're more for the mind.
So that guy just thinks he has a bigger dick.
Maybe. You'll never know.
And then him like whips his cape around him and walks off a bit. And then he's like,
Oh yeah, the question.
I like this guy so much.
I love this guy. Can we take him with us?
well, he's got a successful business running. You can ask him, but no.
We'll have to jot his name down for Matt later on. This little buck of
You
friends.
just come to me, like, you know that you're writing down everyone that we meet. There's this fucking dude that's weird, but he's
You love him, man.
Here's his number. I'll put that away.
Where was I? Oh yeah.
Well, they can mostly apply elemental damage. So, give a little extra kick.
I want to ask him what the cheapest ring he's got there is.
See, rings are hard to do. They use quite small engravings. A lot of skill comes into it. Cheapest one I've got is about 75 gold.
Do you enchant stuff for people?
I can do.
How much is it to enchant? How much is it to enchant stuff?
Depends on the item and the enchantment.
I like unthreateningly pull out my short sword. I'm like, what if you wanted to give this thing a boost in power?
Suppose I could do that for 65 gold.
We are so poor.
But he doesn't know.
I'm not saying that, but we are so poor.
I'm like, okay, we need to like get going, but I might come back and enchant my swords before we set out, and possibly a loot if I find one. Thank you for your time, and then I head towards his little door.
He says,
Hold up there a sec.
I hold up there a sec and turn around.
are you both looking at him?
Mm-hmm.
He clicks his fingers, and there's a flash. And you both blink, and you're back up in the room where you were before.
Yay, magic.
Yeah, either that, or we're in his fucking mind or something. He's probably
Oh my god.
we're probably in a fucking cocoon underground, and he's draining us of life, like bleeding us every day. And we think we've been brought back out to the real world when we're in his fucking.
Yeah, you two are having like
Mind.
your perfect life. It's
Yeah.
the situation that he's given you in your mind. Everything's
Yeah.
going fantastically.
It'll be
but
revealed at
you're
the
like,
end.
where the fuck are they?
That's what the prey was this whole time.
I'm gonna do like a little comical like.
Can I slap
It
him
was-
around the back of the head and just
it
be
was
like, come
cool.
on?
Alright, thank you for your time, Nicolas
Even-
Cage, and we leave the door.
Okay.
Wait a sec.
I love that was nowhere near as threatening as I thought it was going to be, because I remember we walked into an attack situation, because I'm sure the last thing that Tom said to us was roll initiative. And then I'm sure that's the last thing that happened. In the last thing, he was like, right, Brad Nemmer, roll initiative, or something like that.
I have
And
changed
then
the idea of what the character was.
and then it ended. So yeah, we'll walk back outside, look around for a loot, and we'll carry on wandering down the market roads and stuff, I guess. But while we're there, I'm going to whisper to Loxy, like, how do you feel about breaking in there later on and stealing one of them swords? For
Maybe.
Telemac.
Don't-
For your boy Telemac.
They might have like anti-steal runes, though.
I think that
Well,
was
he did.
quite
We
implicit.
might get fucked up.
He did have anti-steal runes on, but I saw 2 of the 3, so we just have to guess the last one. It can't be that hard. There were only like 9 runes on their door.
I don't think we have time to, but fine.
There was more than 9.
We got like 3 days or whatever until his stupid suit's ready.
I gotta find me a pirate hat too. So
Of course you have. Can I look around for a loot?
Yeah.
Like to be sold as well as whatever.
Yeah. So after searching around and talking to people, you find that loots and instruments usually get made by specialists. Like you'll go to a carpenter and ask for a lute.
I'm up for robbing a bard though. I don't mind doing that. Like if there's just some cheap looking bard walking around.
we're
I'm
just
up
gonna
for
go
it.
beat the shit out of Bobby and nick his
No,
ass.
no.
His bard, his loot.
No, we're just gonna follow him around and then sleight of hand him in an alleyway.
Oh.
Maybe knock him out if we need to, if he starts screaming, or if we fucking fail the check or whatever. I mean, that's what I'm thinking. That's the plan in my head as I'm wandering around town.
making your way downtown.
Making my way downtown, looking for
Running fast.
Faces past and you're homebound.
Right. So, you look for a loot, you can't find one, but you know that people can make them for you. Pirate hat, easily found, 1 gold.
Yes! Describe it to me.
Imagine a pirate. Imagine his hat.
God.
It's like
It's like
the
up there.
it's like the three pointed hat,
Yeah.
and it's got like the little curls at the side.
With the longer point at the front.
This is everything I've ever wanted. I will give you my money.
1 gold is not an expensive hat. Take it. You're done.
Thank you.
Who's next for you?
What's the time now?
I don't know. It is. I'm gonna say 7 o'clock.
Alright, it's time
Oh.
to head back.
5:30. 5:43. Hey.
Still time. There's still time to head back. We will head back to the Sticky Lizard, or whatever it was called.
You get back there at around 7:30. And everyone's in a bit of a commotion. There's a load of guards hanging around. And everyone's a bit nervous. It's quieter than it was when you were there before.
Are them two around, or are they up in the room?
There.
I'm upstairs, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go up to their room and a rat-a-tat-tat on the door.
Okay. You're
What's the
rushed.
noise I'm making?
I'm just a bird still.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, he's still just a bird.
So I'm just like, I start flipping out at the door knocking.
That's him. That's the man I love right there. That's him. I'm home, my love.
Kiss, but it's just the thing where like the bird feeds its kids, but it's going like.
Yeah.
As the door knocks, I desperately try and clear up some of the shit with some of the blankets on the bed, but I just make things worse.
Well,
Well, I mean, if we know anything from Disney films, birds and woodland animals are really quite good at cleaning houses.
yeah.
I've been
Unfortunately.
helping out quite a lot.
Scrubbing plates.
You were like all healed up and stuff, right? Telemac by people
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah, I'm all right now, I believe. Apart from the still got dodgy guts.
Yeah.
13.
13. Matt successfully avoids getting the poop in his mouth while cleaning.
Nice. Good job, Matt.
Good
That
for
is
you.
the luckiest roll I've ever
That
taken.
could have ended our relationship.
That was a roll of the month, that one, my god.
Chad dies.
From ingesting shit.
Yeah, I just get dysentery and then a fish comes handle in his digestive system and just dies.
Right, so the reunion of the Trigger Squad has commenced. Take it away, folks.
I'm
What
swore.
happened to you? I say to Telemac.
Why does it smell like shit in here?
You know why it smells
Why it
like
smells
shit.
like
Because everything's covered in shit.
We saw him. We carried him here. We saw him shit himself.
I can't remember what happened.
We saw him shit himself.
Oh. We got attacked. One of the Rough Riders and their horrible dogs somehow found us in this room, probably following a strong smell of something. I can't think what. But they ran away before we could kill the bastard. Or more to the point, before he killed me.
I look at Loxy in utter fear because I realised that she told me not to go off on a wander in case you got attacked. But then I look back like, but you're okay. What happened? Where's the assassin?
They did a run for it. Jumped through the window.
You let him get away?
I wasn't in the best of places. There was
And then I just look at Chad, who is a fucking sparrow.
Can I suggest we leave?
The whole town?
At least to a different, like, inn.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
We would know by now if there's an inn near-ish. We don't want to go to one like... Yeah, fuck it. We'll go to the furthest inn from this one. What is that, Tom? Do we know? Is there one over by the church?
You can go to one that's close to the holy ground, but you won't know anything about it until you get there.
Should we pack up and go?
Yeah, this room's full of shit.
Let's pack up quick then, so that they don't charge you extra for the shit room.
Yep.
I mean, are they just gonna find you again?
No.
We should probably get out of here pretty quickly.
But I mean, they tracked you here.
Yeah, he'll go and tell everyone else. We should probably move on quite quickly, actually.
I mean, what are we waiting for? Why are we not
Yeah. What
going
is?
to the place?
Is there anything else we
Oh,
need
Matt's
to do?
fucking armor.
Matt's fucking shit.
Yeah, we should probably try and get the armor and run.
We can go and see if we can stay with the little gnomey people. See if they'll put us up for a few days. For we are out in danger.
What, you want to go to the live-in... Well, no, the gnomes just work in the government sector, right? They don't live there.
Yeah, nobody lives in the government sector. That's just like an office sector. It's where all the offices are.
There's a massive castle.
Isn't that where Telemach's arsehole cousin is?
No.
No,
No? Okay.
Castle, presumably, is what? Royalty? Or the army?
royalty.
No, we just need to be in another bit of town, that's all. That's the best we can do.
Can I, at the mention of royalty, I fly over and I just land on Loxy's head and I'm just bouncing around. Just like...
I don't really want to use that, but we can try.
Well, we don't know if it's the fucking...
But I mean, it
What if
might
it's
not
royalty
even-
that's after him? We don't know who... No one can be trusted apart from us.
I thought it was his cousin.
No, his
Yeah.
cousin might not have sent it, though.
No, no, they seem to be just a forward scout, so I don't think Tahim sent them.
But that doesn't mean this town isn't in on it.
The town is now compromised. Though I doubt they would be working alongside these people, because these people don't work with normal people. But yeah, once they've got the scent, it's bad. We should try and get Chad's suit and then get the fuck out of here.
Well,
we
we've
get-
still got days and days.
Who's pissing?
Sounds like someone's pissing.
So, because...
They have a water thing.
Yeah,
I
it's
see.
like a water cooler. And Tom thinks it's hilarious.
Oh my god.
No, it's because
It's
it's
not
at the
freak
end.
you out that they're in the same room, just looking at each
Oh,
other.
it's done now, man. It's done now.
Well, we were in the same room for the beginning of this show.
Oh yeah.
So no, it does not freak me out.
We
Right.
could stay on the boat.
We can't stay on a boat. We haven't got a boat.
We had to go find a boat anyway. Oh, we would just
Yeah.
nick it and then just...
We've got no choice. We have to just... We'll stay at a different inn every night.
It'll take one night, won't it? Isn't that how long the gnome said? Come back in the morning?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just
Yeah.
need to last this night.
Yeah, well, we can do that. We'll just do like we do on the road. We'll just have
Even
one of us stay awake.
if they're like, oh yeah, the suit's going to be a little long, just be like, fuck it, we'll take it. Just leave. I say all this while stabbing a piece of paper with my beak.
It took 3 weeks to convey this.
We've
You're all
already
dead.
gone.
You're
Yeah.
all dead. You're all
Yeah.
continuously.
Let's just go to an inn that is the opposite end of town. We are on the west of town. Let's go to the east of town. All the way over by Holy Ground. Let's walk there. How long does it take us, Tom?
It takes you about an hour and a half.
Okay, so it's like dinner time.
Yes. Well, no, because you got there at 7:30, so it's about 9 o'clock now.
Alright, well, I'm getting hungry, okay? You guys are fucking pissing me off. I'm hungry. And I just want to eat now. Can we find an inn, please, Tom?
Yes, you can. Inns are aplenty. and the inn in question is called the Hall of Monkeys.
The Hall
Perfect.
of Monkeys. Let's go in. Let's get some food. Let's get a room.
I'm wondering if we should go and see Tahim, because I don't think he is in on it. I'm wondering if he can give us somewhere safer to stay overnight. And maybe we can get that shit-hot family bow off him at the same time.
Now that we've walked all the way to the other side of fucking town.
That's exactly right. I
You
had
wanna
time
go
to
back
think en route.
But he's not going to be in the government sector. You're going to have to work out where the fuck he lives.
No, he told us where he lived earlier, because we
Did
were
he?
going to go and meet him at his house. But we didn't.
Where is his house?
I have forgotten.
Does
Because I think
Actually, I don't think we were specifically told.
it was just in.
Well, the
high-
characters were,
high
but
school.
not
oh,
us
he
in
was just
reality.
in higher living.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So you want us to go all the way back to high living where they won't let
Nah,
me
fuck
in.
it. Let's not risk it anyway. It's a risky proposition anyway.
I tried to go in there as well, by the way, and they will not let me in there.
But I'm covered in shit now, and they'll love that. Yeah,
Um,
fuck it. Yeah, ignore that idea.
Let's just get one big shared room if we can, so that we can all stay in the same place, and one of us stays awake. We'll just do watch,
Yeah.
in case someone comes in the night, creeping in the dead of night to stab us in the neck.
Fucking dick.
Right, so can we get some food, please, Tom?
Cool. 1 gold for everyone.
1 gold.
Sleep in and food.
I
That must
refuse.
have been the
to
best
pay
fucking
for
food.
birdseed, Tom.
1 gold.
1 gold for birdseed.
They don't actually have birdseed. You're gonna have to find your own grub.
Oh, fuck it. Sure. What food are they having? Describe their meals for me.
They are having stew.
With bread?
No.
With
Some-
crabs, live
some-
crabs.
Just like,
Right, we're having bread.
yes.
You dick.
I like jump around the table and look at people expectantly for the bread.
Do we not have bread?
You do have bread, yeah.
For 1 gold, I expect that we have bread. For fucking 1
I
gold.
crumble up my bread and give it to.
Yeah, we'll just give him. We'll give him a bunch of bread between
Yeah.
us. It's no
But like
problem.
lightly pecking, like lovingly pecking it off.
No problem. You have some of this bread, and we all give him a bit of bread.
Right. So
Drink our
sleep.
mead.
You get some rest. One stays watch. Oh,
Can I say watch at the same time as the first person? No, sorry, not. Go to sleep. Never mind, one person stays watch. It doesn't make any sense what I'm saying. Ignore me.
ignored. You wake up in the morning,
And
and
like
Some
P Diddy.
breakfast.
exactly like P Diddy.
Feel good.
Can everyone roll a music industry check?
Music industry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I would love to roll the music industry.
No.
That's
Don't.
corruption stat, isn't it?
No, that's Illuminati.
Ah.
Yeah. Right. So, you wake up, and everything's quite quiet near the holy ground. There doesn't seem to be a lot of movement. Everyone's kind of very calm and peaceful. Ooh, look at all the sereneness. Oh, how nice. I mean, this is just near it. I'm not even in there.
Well, I get all my shit together, which is probably the loudest thing going on
Yeah, lots of
in the
arm,
holy ground.
in swords.
Right, we want to go to the gnomes now or at the end of the day?
Now.
Yep, sooner the better, I reckon.
Alright,
Cool.
trigger squad, assemble.
It's about 10 o'clock when you get to the gnome place. They recognize you from the day before and let you in. So you walk into the room, and the receptionist is like, she's been in there all night. I don't know what she's been doing, but she's certainly taken a long time with it.
Yes, she's been in there all night.
Okay.
God.
You walk into the room, and she doesn't notice you at all. She is just in the soup's chest, like cranking something.
I excitedly fly over. I'm like flying around trying to get her attention.
She swats.
I
Roll
go,
dexterity.
Gnome,
She looks up.
is your work complete on my friend's armor?
Nearly. At this point, I'm going to roll a D100.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck me. Is this percentage of how complete the work is?
No, this is if it's better or worse than before. 22.
Oh no.
She says,
It now has no legs.
I don't know how to connect all the limbs together. They seem to be working a lot more slowly than before. I don't know how it was done. And then she goes back in and starts cranking again.
Oh no.
Cranking or crunking?
Can we load a different save point? This is horrible.
Save scum. Come on.
I will immediately get angry with her and be like, what the fuck, gnome? Why would you take something apart that is literally my friend's body and not be able to put it back together again?
Does the gnome look like that?
Yes.
Yes.
Why would it focus, bloody thing?
It looks like Emma.
Emma, are you a no?
Oh wait, when did I change back from being a gnome? Did I do that? Or am I still just a gnome?
No, it only lasts an hour or something, you said?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But, so. What was that? Yeah. So the gnome just goes back to cranking and just ignores you.
I pick up the nearest looking piece of wrench or armour that just doesn't look like it belongs to Chad's thing, and I launch it as hard as I can across the top of her head.
Do I have any kind of spell that can stop that mid-air?
Are you launching it at her or at the wall?
At the wall, but I want it to go near her so that she reacts.
Roll strength.
Oh, you know I can roll strength, baby. Fuck.
What? Because of the way you've grabbed it, it's like it's covered in grease, and it just kind of like drops out of your hand, and
Can I kick it?
yes, you can. Roll strength. Yeah, you fumble a little bit on the grease that's on the floor now, but you manage to kick it, and it hits Chad's armor. She looks up. Why do you kick things in my room? What is wrong with you? What have you done?
Why are you ignoring me, gnome?
I'm not ignoring you, just not answering.
I pick up another thing. And I throw it across the top of her head.
Okay. Roll again with disadvantage. 11. It hits the wall and breaks. She grabs a wrench from next to herself and lobs it at your face.
Okay. Can I where to go in? Like a point.
It's laying down and there's no water. And because they took the bowl, didn't they? The bowl was on the side, so the bowl's not connected to the thing. So she rolls. She is a gnome, so she has 9. She misses and screams, "Do not touch my things! They are my things, and you will not break them!"
There's at least one thing in this room that is not your thing that you broke.
Oh god,
Logic.
She pops out of the armor and goes, "Oh, big ugly orc man thinks he's got some wit, does he? Thinks he's got some clevers to him? Oh, all right then. I'd like to see you fix it. I'd like to see you fix it." And then she puts her arm in it and starts screwing stuff, and then bits just start flying off from inside.
Stop flapping around angrily.
I look at Telemac because I'm at the point now where I'm like, I need to use my people skills that I have learned. Restraint? You called of it. This magical word, restraint.
I'm trying to think of the best way to approach this. I really want to threaten her horribly, but I don't think that would have a good outcome. I'm going to have to address the gnome lady and say, look, let's all just calm down and use our inside voices. Deep breaths with me. In and out. In and out. Now, we really need this suit of armor to be at least as good as it was before you stuck your spanners in it. Is that something you can do, do you think?
I don't know. All rolled up now. Big ugly orc man has got me all in a tizzy. Don't know what I'm doing anymore. Ah! And then she like throws her arms up in the air and turns around and walks over to her desk.
I look at Telemac and I'm like, I'm going outside. See if this little ugly gnome can fix the thing. And then I walk out all the way to the outside and look around you for people who might be assassins.
Or
Because
birds.
I'm now up for punching someone, so I'm actually hoping that an assassin is going to attack us at this exact point.
Roll perception.
Perception! Gonna be a roll in perception! Oh yeah, I've got shit perception and all.
Oh.
You're actually facing a closed door like that.
Yeah, you look in like the little courtyard and there's no one there, and you're like, well, we're safe.
Okay, I'm just gonna stand there then in my upsetness, waiting.
Yeah, so inside, the little gnome woman is on a desk, just kind of sat there, just fuming.
Is the bowl well?
The ball's on a different desk. It's like on
Okay.
a workbench.
Can I want to fly over to her and then sit next to her and be like, I want to use my people skills. I have high charisma for a damn reason. And this is the reason, but I can't freaking use it because I'm a stupid bird. I can turn into a bear and then just scream in her face, but I can't charm her by being a nice little sparrow.
She's like, what now, big one? What does this one want?
Is she aware that that's Chad?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, what's on her desk around her?
It's a lot of like writing equipment, and like she's got a lot of blueprints, like little devices and things like
Okay,
that.
can I have a look at the blueprints?
Cool. They're for small clockwork, like little drone robot things. Some of them look like they can fly, others look like they can like walk on the ground, things like that.
Cool. Can I go to one of them that can like walk on the ground? One that looks simplest to do.
Yeah.
And can I just like nudge it?
She looks at it, and then pulls open a drawer that is about big enough to fit herself in, and then like reaches down and pulls up a little robot that is bigger than you as a sparrow, but is not that big. It's about I'm gonna say chihuahua sized.
Cool. It would fit a gnome. It would fit a fish though, right? If she did some form of bowl modification with like a voice bit.
It's the voice bit we need, isn't it?
Yeah. I could fit in it.
Okay, roll charisma.
Bird charisma. 21.
Oh, look at that.
With that, you convey the message. And then
my God.
she looks at the bowl, and then it like the suits, and then at you, and then it's like, oh, interesting. Modify, could put two together, could fuse in one. Interesting. Voice modulator would take some room and take some power. Wasn't sure, but if I use the power system from this, bit big. Could do something else though. Maybe. She jumps off the desk with the little robot and runs down to the suit. Jumps inside the chest and pulls out this big battery. That is about the size of the body of the small chihuahua robot. It's not a chihuahua. It's a sphere with like spider legs coming off it. It's got 4 legs.
Can it climb trees? Because that would be rad.
Maybe it can climb trees.
Okay. I was tempted to ask for the flying one, but I didn't want to push my luck. So,
Um,
the small one will be fine.
she takes the battery and then walks over to another workshop bench thing, and then opens a drawer, and then starts pulling out a load of different size batteries, where some look the same, and then she grabs one that's about half the size, and then walks over to the little robot. She unscrews it and all, so like a load of bits there. Takes out a small power source and then fits the much bigger one inside. And then she gets a load of other little bits of metal, and then screws them and like welds them with this. She got this like wand thing that just like she touches the metal and like draws the outline of it, and then it's kind of fusing them together. Then she grabs the bowl and then looks at it, and then runs out of the room for a second. What do you do in this time?
I'm kind of wishing I asked for like a cool dog body, but I deal with it.
I'm just going to do this.
She comes back holding like a Pokeball shaped glass container that she like unscrews and then screws back together again, and then she fits it so it's like on top of the on this like sphere, and then the sphere's kind of opened up into a bowl type shape, and then in there is the battery. Then there's the voice modulator that's like directly on top of the battery, and then she puts the sphere on top of that, and then looks at that, and then basically looks at the bird and it's like,
Has she got like a glass of water that I could just be like?
well, you've got the bowl there, so you look at the water, and then it's like, and then she picks up the thing, turns it upside down, pushes a small tube through the bottom of the base, and then fits it into like this other little section, this component, and then puts the wire so it goes into the container, and then gets this little rubbery bit, and then like puts it all around the outside, and then so there's like a little tube that's coming out the bottom of it.
Cool.
And then she puts it in the water, and then pushes a button, and then it starts like hoovering water into the sphere. And then she opens it and empties it out, and then puts it on the desk, and it's like,
Okay. So it's not filled with water now. Or it is. It's not. How do I convey the message? I'm a fish. Can I have water in the machine, please?
roll.
Am I watching this?
You're watching all of this.
Can I be like, can you put some water in
Yeah.
the fucking bowl, please? He's a fish.
The gnome looks at it and goes, well, it will fill itself once Birdman gets in.
Okay.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
I like boop boop boop. I go in.
She closes the little thing, so it's a little bit cramped, but then she puts it in the water, and then water starts coming up.
Okay. I just turn it back into a fish when it's like halfway, and then I'm like boom, and then turn to a fish.
Cool. Yes, you are now in control of a very small robotic sphere.
Sweet. Okay, can I talk now? Can I talk?
You can
back?
talk now, yeah.
Hello.
Do you sound the same? Is your voice the same?
The same voice modulator, yeah. She took it from the other one.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I have some notes that I wasn't able to say. So, for more, it's nice to see you. Telemac, you shat yourself. What? That was crazy. No, Telemac, who was the dude that attacked us? It was pretty swiftly that I came a bear. Loxy, looking gorgeous as usual.
Thanks,
Little gnome dude, my suit. Come on. If I come back here, can you like rebuild it? I have a dude that like wants to be an apprentice. He's a super good engineer. He could maybe help you, or he could work under you. He's amazing. He's like the best swordsman in all of, you know. Anyway, that's.
She looks and goes, no, maybe. Don't know how it works yet. Still, I could put it back together, but it didn't quite work right. Something needs tweaking. Maybe soon. Don't know how long.
That's fine. You can work on it, and then maybe I could come back. Like later, you could send a message to me.
Yes.
And if this guy works with you, his name's James of Horwick. He like, he's so good. Like, he'll get it. You get it done in like half the time.
James. Horwick, you say? Never heard of him. Interesting. Well, we'll consider. We'll think on it.
Okay.
In the meantime, take this. She runs out to the reception desk, and then comes back with a small stone, which she gives to one of the people with hands. You grab it and says, "This stone links me to you. When I know more, I'll message."
Oh, hey, can I leave this suit to like turn into a bear and shit? Or is that not possible?
Clasp on inside allows to open. Maybe, but we'll lose lots of water.
Okay. Great. Thank you. Anyway.
Did she just give me a mobile stone? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
It's like
Does it have Angry Birds on it?
It's like...
Why don't... Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah. So, what was everyone saying?
Can I... If I give you this dude's address, or like, if I just like tell you this dude, can I invite him to the city? I'll pay for him to stay in like an inn for like 2 nights, and then could you like interview him or something?
Look, if he's as good as you say, I'll find him.
I'd rather know though. I'd rather know that he's been contacted.
Oh, fine. He runs out again and goes, "You, write letter, James of Horwick. I don't know, find him."
He lives in a town. What was the town called near here?
It is called Grimmet.
Grimmet. He lives in Grimmet.
Listen, Grimmet. Look, what more do you want? Just a letter.
This week's Chronicles of the Grey was brought to you by James of Horwick. No better engineer in the Grey.
Cool. Alright. Do you want me to lower speed? What are there any stat changes? Can I hide? Can I do the gnome thing of hide? Oh, sorry, halfling thing of hiding behind another character
Yes.
and remain stealth?
We won't do it now,
That's fine.
but I'll have to work out your new abilities and stats and things like that.
That's fine.
Okay then.
Wait, so how big are you now? In terms of...
I'm like this big. I'm very, very...
But how will you and Amal hold hands now?
I will fall on his back.
This is just a temporary suit, isn't it? I thought.
Yeah, it's just temporary. I ain't staying in this. You kidding
It's
me?
just for us to be able to speak to him.
Yeah. Like, I
Right,
can
that's
still
good for
shoot
us.
spells and stuff.
But the thing has to be built still.
Yeah.
It does. That's why we got...
Could be a while, man.
He'll inform us when it's built, and then I can send someone to like, bring it to us. As long as we're not in the city anymore. This is fine. I don't want to be in this town. Let's just go, shall we?
I'm already outside,
Yeah.
remember?
That's true. I just like crawl. I want to be slightly smaller so I can just crawl around Loxy. But I just crawl on a
Well, because
head.
of the way your legs work, you can crawl up things now.
Okay, cool. I'll just crawl like on top of Loxy and just like sit on her head. As long as it's not too uncomfortable. As soon as she shows a slight bit of pain, I'm like,
You're holding my little horns.
yeah.
Cool.
Sat on top of the pirate hat.
I'm sat on top of the pirate hat. But surely the horns are
I've
protruding.
not got the hat on yet. I've not got
Okay,
the hat on.
I'm just on the horns then.
It's only got one horn.
I've got a little stub.
Thank you, gnome lady. Sorry, what is your name, gnome lady?
Morning.
Morning. Gorgeous. I love it. It's morning. That fucking stupid name.
Right then. You all leaving?
I'm already left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all leave through the gates, and it's like, well, that was a fiasco.
I'm so sorry for doing that because now I'm worse than ever. Guys, I'll make up for it. Sorry.
Well, I presume you explained to me what happened. She said that it's just going to be ready at some point and she'll let us know, even though we're going to be moving all around town.
Yeah. Because she can speak to us through this stone that she.
Oh yeah, she gets, yeah, I remember.
So she'll tell us, and then we can just be like, "Oh, we're over here," and then she'll just like drop it off, drop off point. I will go there, jump in the suit, come back. Yeah.
Should we go and see Al Sahim?
Cool.
Shall we?
I don't know. Do you want it? Because we might be here for another night again.
Well, it's going to be during the day. Oh, sorry. Yep.
Can I call break there? Sorry, let's pee.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Let's have a break, everybody,
Yes.
because Tom needs to pee. Go, Tom. Don't even wait. Just go. How is it so dark in Matt's side of the room?
I'm in a tiny corner because Tom banished me to the corner of the room, but I can also still see the TV here. So I prefer and then Tom's like directly in front of the window, but he can't see the TV.
It's because Matt radiates light. So where we can't see it on his, it illuminates Tom more.
Oh, that is also true. Yeah.
It's true. Like the centre of the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dark in there. Alright, we're going to take a very short break. And we'll be back after everybody has unleashed hell in their bathrooms. They've done what we're now calling a telemac. Everybody's going to have a quick poop. If you are enjoying the D&D, there is much D&D with me this week. I have lots of D&D that I'm doing. Starting tomorrow, I'm in Chucky 616's Gems of Power series. Don't worry, I've missed loads of it as well, and I've got to be in it. So if you want to watch that, you can. I'm bringing back Captain Ward Buckler, which literally means shield, shield, shield. The gnome, the Eldritch Knight gnome, who's just got all these huge shields. He's got a huge shield and a huge sword, and he's going to show up. I think he genuinely has to teleport from another dimension into their realm, because I've used him before in another campaign, so I'm hoping he's going to like Terminator in and like be like nude. So that is going to be on Chucky 616 tomorrow if you're enjoying that. Then I'm doing Call of Cthulhu like normal for the next few weeks again on Friday, and then maybe something else special this Sunday. And then we're back next Monday with more Chronicles of Grey. So this is just D&D week on my channel. So if you're enjoying it, then literally don't leave. Don't go to work, don't go to school. Just sit right there. But at least sit there for 2 minutes while everybody goes for a shit. See you in a bit.